Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Infinitode 2. So welcome to episode 23 of the new updated series, when I'm gonna show you a brand new account starting from 0 and going all the way to max endless. This without using double gain, without using premium, without watching ads or using any additional help, external help to progress more quickly. My total playtime it's almost 103 hours, and I just wanted to make this video because I finally reached the first big milestone. I've reached low frequency level 40 and variety level 20. Up to this stage is where you want to upgrade both of these ones, always keeping a 2-1 ratio. And after this point, instead, you want to start upgrading only loot frequency. From the tests that I've done on the game, the amount of loot you gain, the amount of prestige tickets converted from that loot, it seems that it's better to get more loot frequency rather than keep upgrading loot variety. So just leave loot variety at level 20, just upgrade loot frequency. My remaining upgrades have stayed pretty much the same since I've done the past video. My prestige ticket drop rate is level 16. I'm getting closer and closer slowly to the total amount of green peppers I need to get the next level. And yeah, at the moment I'm focusing all the biggest amount I'm getting to upgrade starting coins and coin generation, and also I'm using the few research tickets on this upgrade. So these are the two most important upgrades next, until you get the loot frequency up to level 80 and even afterwards, especially coin generation, it's very important. The remaining upgrades have stayed the same, so my biggest drop rate is level 0. And at this stage is where I really recommend you, in case you might have upgraded it, so maybe you have level 10, level 20, I don't know, reset it and make sure you maximize the amount of legendary loot to be actual loot and not to be with this. So in that way you can progress more quickly, you can get more loot, more prestige tickets. My splash still level 15, everything, this is still enough. So I have upgraded a bit more the abilities, as you can see here. Got level 5 also on level 10 ability, and level 5 on the level 4 ability, so the second one, the attack speed one. And that's it. All the other research is exactly the same. I haven't really upgraded anything else. I've used some research tickets also to max the Infure maximum upgrade level, so I can get it now up to level 10 in case it might be needed, but it's super expensive. So for the moment, like past level 7, I don't really think you need to get it, but yeah, why not, so I have it now. And that's it. So at the end of this video, I wanted to show you what 6.3 strategy I'm actually using, and so I can just comment on it, yeah, you guys can maybe learn a little bit more about like how you want to adapt your 6.3 AFK strategy as you're progressing through the game. Now the first change is that you can see I've only placed one of the mining speed modifiers, the one on the left. Remember, it's the one that you have to place in order to make the path longer. And another thing is that I have started upgrading my splash right at the beginning. I already covered this on my past video, but in case you haven't seen it, it's very important that you upgrade it, because in this way my splash, as you can see, is earning passive experience, and so it levels up. It levels up, gets level 5, 6, 7, eventually is gonna get almost level 10 as I'm waiting for the boss to go all the path around until I actually place the miner and I collect the loot. Remember, always you wanna get the enemy speed reduction first, and then you're gonna go for the first 2 levels on the coin generated per minute. Now currently with my research, with the amount of starting coins, with the amount of coin generation that I have, I am upgrading my splash up to level 9. So level 9 is enough for me to then be able to place the miner and still be able to upgrade it up to level 6. So that's the idea. And as you can see, I keep upgrading my splash as soon as I can, whenever I have the cash. Remember, the more you upgrade it, the more the passive experience gained becomes high. So that's why you wanna keep upgrading it. And that's the main difference. Remember, on the AFK strategy, you wanna maximize the fact that by waiting to get the loot, you're making loot to become more rare, because loot becomes more rare over time. So you're exploiting these two mechanics, this unique mechanic of 6.3, when there are no enemies spawned by the portal, but enemies are spawned from the miner. So you're exploiting this to let your loot, all the stored loot that you should be getting, because you're not spawning any enemies, you're not getting it, so you're storing it, but that loot is becoming more rare over time. So that's why you want to wait until as long as you can. Here we go, second level. Now at this stage is where you just want to upgrade your splash 2 more levels, so level 8 and then level 9, and then you can go AFK. I also sold the modifier, the balance modifier that I placed there. I prefer placing the balance modifier, using the balance modifier, because then I can sell it for the full amount of coins. If I place an anti-air tower, there is true that it costs less, it costs 21, so I save 4 coins. But when I sell it, you can see that I sell it for 13. I don't have the sell price maxed, and therefore I only get back 13. So at the end of the day, I end up losing cash, because instead the modifier, I can sell it for the full 25 coins. So yes, I spend 4 more coins, but then I get back 25. Instead on the anti-air tower, I spend 21 and then I get 13 back. So of course it's a lot worse. And yeah, here we go. Normally I get the first ability. Sometimes I don't even get the first ability. I just let all the abilities to be open. Even if you get the tower splash level 9 is still not enough to destroy the boss. And remember, that's a very important thing. If you destroy even one part of the boss starts moving faster. So that's why for the amount of research I have, this strategy works, because even if I upgrade my splash, it's not enough to destroy the boss or to damage it a little. It's gonna be damaged a little bit, but that's not enough to destroy any of the parts. So that's what you want. You want to be to make the boss as slow as possible. Alright, so just waiting here for the last level, and after that is where I can go truly AFK. So I can alt tab, I can open another thing, I can read, I can study, I can do other stuff as I'm waiting for the boss to reach the final part of the map. Just remember to check on the game every now and then. You don't want to waste your time, because if you end up like doing other things and you get too much distracted and you don't remember that the game is running, then the boss might leak and you might not have placed the miner. So of course you lose all this time that you have played, you lose it. So just be careful about that. After I get my splash level 9 is where I place the other mining speed modifier, so that I have already the 2 prepared. And that's it. You can see that at the moment with my current research, I can gain 1.03 experience per second on splash, and my splash right now is level 8, and as I said before, it's gonna turn level, I think it's like level 11 or 12, right as the boss is about to leak, and when I place the miner. So yeah, that's the change I've done, and depending, like the more research I get, especially the more coins generation I can get, the easier it's gonna be to do this. I might be able to even start getting my splash level 10, getting still my miner up to level 6, and maybe there will be a time in which I will be able to get the miner up to level 7. So of course I might need to upgrade then my splash a bit more to handle the increased amount of enemies, and so forth. I always like to place there a freezing tower so that I can slow down the enemies and I can exploit better splash level 10, which makes it do more damage to enemies that are moving slower than 1.01 tiles per second. And remember, if you have placed the balance modifier here, the whole of the boss spawns and then you sell it, the boss is still gonna follow the path as if the modifier is right there, because it's like it's the saved path. So yeah, that's why the boss is gonna turn right in this case. And that's pretty much it. So that's how I've been playing 6.3 lately, and it works. It works pretty well. I have more levels with my splash, so my splash can still handle with the current research the amount of enemies coming from a level 6 miner. I still have a long way to go until I can max the coins generation, and the starting coins I'm almost halfway through, so it's not that far from maxing it, but coin generation is just like level 16 I think, so it's pretty lowish. But it's very important because that's the passive generation, so it's the amount of coins that you get by not even destroying enemies, and it's something that's useful on any level, on any scenario. Yeah, here it's just about waiting. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to say. I've been playing the daily loot every day, you know, trying to keep on with the days so that I can exploit the legendary blueprints every 7 days. And of course the ever increasing rewards. And I've been doing the lucky wheel as well, trying to manipulate a little bit just to get some more research tickets. And I'm gonna use most of the tickets, if not all of them right now, on coins generation, because starting coins, yes, it's useful, but it just gives you like 10 coins each time. It's not really expensive as an upgrade, and it's much less impactful. Instead, like coin generation, getting every time 6 more coins per minute, it's insane, because like in already 2 minutes you get more coins than what you will get with 1 level from the starting coins. So of course it's a lot better. In this case, for the AFK strategy, you're waiting more than 47 minutes, so it's a lot of extra coins you get from just 1 single level increase. Alright, so remember, go all the left path, you get the flat coins as well, very important, getting these flat coins, and then you go for the right path. As you can see, the boss is damaged a little bit. Here the tail, some parts of the boss are more damaged than others, but it's still not enough to destroy one part, and so the boss still moves pretty slowly. Here is where I get the first and the second ability, right? Because I am already preparing for the actual placing of the miner and destroying the enemies, collecting the loot. Splash level 11, I think. Yeah, it's gonna stay level 11 for the moment. I can reach level 11 passively, and then it keeps leveling up as I destroy the enemy. So as I place a miner and I start collecting the loot, I also get the extra experience, but I still can't get level 20, so still not enough. The amount of experience multiplier I have is not enough to get my splash up to level 20. So yeah, for me lately has been placing the miner at 48 minutes. If I place it at 48 minutes, I can exhaust all the loot, all the store loot. And so that works. Remember, try to place it as late as possible so that you get your loot to become as rare as possible. And at the same time though, you need to have enough time to collect all the store loot. So if you place a miner too late, you might still have some store loot that is not collected. So always, like, it's better sometimes to place a miner maybe slightly sooner, so maybe like 5-10 seconds earlier, than trying to delay it as much as possible. Then you end up like losing potential loot. Here we go. Normally like at 45 minutes is where you get the double all the energy, you know, all the upgrade points needed to max the core upgrades that you really need. Yeah, here we go. The extra mining speed as well. And we're ready to place Infinitode now. right, here we go. So 47. I'm gonna wait. Let's see. This is the first time I'm playing with low frequency 40 and low rarity 20. So I'm gonna place it at 47.55. Let's see if that's enough. And as I said before, I place also a freezing tower here so that I can slow down the enemies. I can exploit more splash level 10. Yeah, here we go. I've exhausted all the loot. See that now loot is singular. And I had a couple of seconds, so probably I can wait until 48 minutes to place it. And it should still be fine. So here we go. And yeah, now at the moment, I don't have any rarity tickets active. So that means that my loot is not increased by 50%. And that's why if you check the earnings, I earn rare loot. When I have the rarity ticket active, I don't earn any rare loot. I only earn like very rare, epic, and legendary. But yeah, that's just chance. So sometimes you get the ticket, sometimes you don't. So yeah, that's it. So that's the gameplay. Normally I tend to do, again, around 10 to 4 to 5 games of 6.3 total. And then I place and sell 2 custom maps. And then I keep going. So that's the pattern I've been doing so far, and it works pretty well. So 4-5 games maximum, you know, depending. Also, I have some rarity tickets. If I have some rarity tickets, I prefer using them on 6.3. And then when I exhaust them, then that's when I create the cast maps. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and see ya. Bye bye.